ZIALE Survival: How I Conquered the Bar Exam on My First Attempt. By Mwika Musakuzi. Clearing the bar exam at the Zambia Institute of Advanced Legal Education ZIALE on the first attempt is a feat that most of us think is impossible. Yet here I am, one of the few who made it through. Believe me, I was just as stunned as anyone else. Even now, it feels surreal. I also thought it was impossible and that I needed some super brain to succeed. I'm not here to tell some dramatic, exaggerated story about how I achieved this milestone. Instead, I'll be brutally honest about my experience, what worked, what didn't, and what you need to know if you're currently at ZIALE or planning to go there. For context, I was part of the 2023-2024 intake, which had over 700 students. Out of that number, about only 27 of us cleared on the first attempt. That's less than 5%, a terrifying statistic, yet a normal reality at ZIALE. But here's something even more shocking: many candidates ended up with a de novo. If you're unfamiliar with the term, a de novo means failing to pass in 4 or more heads, forcing you to retake all 11 exams according to ZIALE rules. It essentially means starting over. So what made the difference? Why did I pass when so many didn't? That's what this write-up is all about. I'll give you an unfiltered look at ZIALE, what goes down, beyond the myths and rumors. I'll break down my study strategies, the unique approach I used for each subject, which are referred to as heads, and the lessons I learned along the way. If you're serious about making it through ZIALE, this could be the most important thing you read. ZIALE is a personal journey. Beyond its high failure rate, ZIALE is notorious for rumors and fear-mongering, not just among students and prospective candidates, but even among people who have nothing to do with the legal profession. The stories you'll hear are endless, and while some are based on real experiences, most are exaggerated, outdated, or untrue. Here's the reality: ZIALE is your own personal journey. Everyone's experience is different, and allowing other people's fears to shape your mindset can harm your success. I fell into this trap with Head 7, Superior Courts. Rumors were flying left, right, and center. The course is impossibly difficult. The lecturer is a sadist, and barely anyone passes. Without realizing it, I let these stories affect my confidence. By the time I sat for my mid-year exams, I was so anxious and intimidated that I failed. Let me be clear: do not listen to the rumors. Pay them no attention because they will kill your confidence and sabotage your preparation before you even begin. The most common myths at ZIALE include: they plan to fail you. Cartels are controlling the pass rate. You must study every waking second to have any chance of passing. None of this is true. At ZIALE, it means nothing that someone graduated with flying colors at undergraduate, or whether you are a mature student or fresh from university. Your success at ZIALE depends on you, your strategy, discipline, and mindset. It is not a conspiracy. It is not about luck, and it is certainly not about studying 24/7. Do not engage in fear-mongering, and do not let yourself be a victim of it either. The first and most critical tip at ZIALE is to develop a positive mindset. From day one, tell yourself, this is my journey and I will shape my own narrative. I will clear on my first attempt. If one person can pass, I will be that one. If you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. Studying 11 heads is a massive challenge, but it is doable. Always remember, ZIALE is not a battle between you and the institution. It's a battle between you and yourself. Trust me, you can do this. Nothing is stopping you. Stay positive and embrace the journey. Using acronyms to memorize clauses. What started as frustrating eventually became one of my favorite strategies: using acronyms to easily recall key clauses. For example, when describing properties in a contract of sale, I created the acronym "Sad Ann Eating Rice Together with Stewart." Each letter corresponded to a specific part of the clause in chronological order: S for size, A for address, D for diagram. I knew the description had to follow this sequence. Then, A stood for annexed, E and R for accept and reserved, while together with simply meant that, and ST represented subject to. This method helped me quickly memorize clauses, and I used it for most of them. Over time, I didn't even need the acronyms anymore. They were especially useful during moments of panic. I'd recite the acronym, and the flow of the clause would come back to me.